What's up guys, welcome back to Inform Overload. I'm Charles and it's so very close to 2017. I can smell it from here and it smells like fake tan and toupees. Who's excited? As always, try and hang around to the end of the video so that I can respond to some comments. I feel like you guys left some great ones this week. But for now, let's get into the video. A story has emerged from Russia of a TV presenter on a show in Moscow who got just a little bit too close to a grizzly bear on set. But I mean, in saying that, how close is too close to a grizzly bear? Even being in the same building is good enough for me. Forget the actual same room. These things are wild animals. Anyway, we'll get into that in a bit. The show, which films in front of a live audience, I assume we're doing a segment which involved a tame grizzly bear, which danced and performed tricks. The bear was accompanied by its handlers, a man and a woman, who would warn staff on a set not to get too close to the bear. You'd think people wouldn't need to be warned of that, but anyway. The bear was kept in a muzzle and was constantly fed snacks in order to make sure it behaved and performed tricks when needed. However, it wasn't wearing mittens because, you know, it's probably quite hard to get a giant grizzly bear to wear 4 knitted mittens. What that means is it still has 2 giant front paws attached to some pretty gnarly claws. Those things can cause some serious damage, which we see firsthand when one of the show's presenters appears to approach the bear from behind whilst it's being fed snacks and tries to stroke it. This obviously takes the bear by total surprise and it turns around and lashes out in shock. During this process, it manages to get its claws caught in the presenter's clothing and knocks it to the ground as everyone watching screamed in shock. The handlers quickly jump in and steer the bear away from the presenter, who's still on the ground trying to figure out what the had actually just happened. The bear actually looks more scared than anything. It's like cuddling up to its handler against the wall once it's regained its senses, like it's legit just like, what just happened? Luckily, the presenter was unharmed, that is except for her ego and that lovely jacket she was wearing. Probably got some nice giant bear-sized claw marks in it now. Can we also talk about how nicely the bear was dressed? I think that might have been the main problem here. Like, the bear was wearing such a nice outfit, maybe the presenter forgot that it was actually a bear. I don't know. The bear handler had previously warned for people to stay away from the bear and that it was still dangerous, and then he just repeated this warning after the presenter's little incident saying, I warned you. He did warn her. He did. Once everyone had calmed down, the cameraman could be heard laughing and muttering, I think I'll be staying away too, just in case. What do you guys think? This is the presenter's fault, right? She was warned and she still went ahead and approached the bear from behind of all places. Bad move. PETA, a society that protects animals, had previously stated that bears in captivity are usually denied hibernation, which makes them very grouchy in the winter months, which could help to explain this incident. But in my opinion, it doesn't really need any explaining at all. If you saw a grizzly in the wild, would you run up and stroke it? Definitely not. Same goes for a bear in a tutu, dude. Just leave them alone, man. Maybe people should leave bears in the wild where they belong, and then I wouldn't have to be telling you guys about some fool trying to stroke one, right? Anyway guys, now it's time to respond to some comments, so let's do that. First up, Matt FC said, Charles, I suggest my mum for you to marry. You can fight for her against my dad at 8 PM here in England. I actually laughed really loud at that. Yeah man, where does he want to meet? Let's do it. 1v1 me, scrub. I'll win. Can't wait to meet your mum. It's gonna be great. Secondly, Genesis said, how is he 41? Well, actually I'm 42, so get it right. My mum could date you. She's 48. You wanna date her? Hit me up. Leave some contact details and I'll be in touch. Thanks, Genesis. You're the real MVP. Anyway, guys, that's it for today. Thanks for suggesting your mums for me today. Feel free to leave some more mum suggestions. They're great. And I'll see you in the next video.